I'm sorry, did that marathon of quietness just bore you? Make you want to click out of the video? Well, that's this movie in a nutshell. It's boring. It's boring, it's cringy, it's awful, and it's tedious. It is literally everything I knew was going to be and more. So, I'm not even going to go that super in-depth in this one. I'm Jet Small, this is Animation Station, this is my review of the piece of shit that is The Marvels. Here's my written review, enjoy. What an awful, awful movie. Pretty much every single thing that was wrong with the original Captain Marvel is doubled down on here. The terrible acting, the agonizing pacing, the boring plot, the horrible writing, the effects so bad that it makes horror movie slasher Jack Frost look good in comparison, unremarkable costume design, and very generic characters, while also having a ton more issues of its own on top of that. The awful villain that is a blatant rehash of Ronan the Accuser from the first Guardians movie, or as I like to call him, AliExpress Ronan the Accuser. An even worse story that's a complete and utter mess that makes no damn sense. Even more generic characters with the additions of Monica Rambeau, the worst character from WandaVision, and Kamala Khan, the generic and very boring main character from the horrendous Ms. Marvel show, who are both terrible throughout with almost nothing but cringy dialogue. Even worse effects that are so bafflingly bad that it actually makes Flash look somewhat decent and appealing in comparison. Even slower pacing, boring action, dull plot, even worse writing, passionless cinematography, horrible ending, obnoxious runtime, and zero enjoyment whatsoever. Hell, not even Samuel L. Jackson can save at this time, as his character has been changed so much from the Nick Fury that we know that he's completely unrecognizable as the same fucking guy. The only good thing in this entire shit show is the post-credit scenes. Literally the only good thing in this movie are the post-credit scenes. That's literally it. So let me ask you, is it worth wasting an hour and a half of your life just to see some of the coolest end credit scenes ever? If so, you have more tolerance than me. Overall, The Marvels is exactly what I thought it was going to be, an absolutely abysmal trash fire that only confirms that the MCU is now a completely hollow, broken shell of its former self that's not worth anybody's time anymore. While I can't say it's the worst MCU movie because I did give Eternals a 0 out of 10 back in 2021, and also because Thor Love and Thunder exists, it's a very close second. Do not waste your time with this abysmal trash fire and go watch literally anything else instead, and I feel so bad for the great Nia DaCosta for having to have this piece of rushed out cash grabbing shit on her resume. Avoid, final verdict, 1 out of 10. Yes, it's a 1 out of 10, because it's even worse than the original Captain Marvel, and somehow even worse than the Ms. Marvel show. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with the MCU. Deadpool 3, you cannot get here soon enough to save this shit heap. Thanks for watching. See you for the next review.